Right, welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into a really interesting source.
Yeah, we've got a detailed presentation from PA CareerLink, all about careers with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
And our mission today is to, cut through some of that bureaucratic fog and find the surprising stuff about public service jobs.
Especially for those of you who might think your experience just doesn't fit the typical government mold.
Exactly.
And we have to start with the one statistic that it changes the entire landscape.
Okay, what is it?
92%, get this,
Yeah.
92% of Commonwealth jobs do not require a 4-year college degree.
Wow. Okay, hold on. 92%. That just immediately makes you rethink who is even qualified.
It completely reframes it. If you thought a bachelor's degree was this, huge barrier to entry, that's just not the case anymore.
So how is that possible? I mean, it must mean they're looking for something else entirely.
They are. They're looking at skill sets. The Commonwealth organizes its, over 2,600 jobs, not by a fancy title, but by the actual type of work involved.
So skills over credentials.
Right. And what's really fascinating here is how they value that experience. They say outright that skills you build from, say, caregiving or military service or even heavy community volunteer work.
That all counts.
It all counts towards the qualifications. It's not just about what you did for a paycheck.
Okay, but transferable skills can feel a little vague sometimes.
Yeah.
How does something like coordinating schedules for an aging parent actually apply to a job in, say, logistics?
Well, it's a direct translation of organizational competency.
Okay.
Think about it. Managing family health needs requires high-stakes scheduling, resource management, sticking to a budget. Those are the absolute core skills for roles in fleet maintenance or nutrition services.
So they're looking for the proven ability, not where you learned it.
Exactly.
That sounds great in theory, but, and here's the big but for a lot of people, applying for a government job can feel so slow, like glacially slow.
It can be. And the source actually points to why. That slowness is basically the trade-off you make for long-term stability.
A trade-off, how?
These careers are designed to be less affected by economic ups and downs. So the hiring process is really deliberate. It's structured with things like mandatory civil service tests or multi-panel reviews to ensure fairness.
And all that just adds time.
It adds significant time. But the takeaway is that a slower pace doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means the process is working as designed.
And that stability allows for a huge variety of jobs, right? It's not just policy writers in suits.
None at all. We're seeing surprising fields like cybersecurity, IT support, logistics, even fleet maintenance listed right alongside public safety and healthcare.
And what if you don't have the specific skills for those tech roles yet?
That's another key point. They have 3 clear, structured, and this is important, paid ways to get in and build those skills.
Okay, what are they?
So first you have internships. Pretty standard, right? Structured work experience to build professional skills. Then there are apprenticeships. These are different.
Yeah.
It's a paid job where you are actively learning a specialized skill while you work. It's designed to lead directly into a long-term career.
More hands-on then.
Much more. And finally, you have fellowships. Those are usually project-based and focus more on leadership development for, specific high-level initiatives.
And once you're in the system, they want you to stay. You mentioned mobility.
They really do. They focus heavily on an employee's long-term quality of life. We're talking comprehensive health coverage, solid retirement options, and even tuition reimbursement to help you keep learning.
It sounds like a path that's really built for growth within the system.
For sure.
So if we pull this all together for you, the listener, your real-world experience is highly valued, the stability is a huge plus, and there are clear paths for growth, even without that traditional 4-year degree.
Which I think leads to a final, really provocative thought for you to consider. Given that 92% of these jobs don't require a degree, and that experience from caregiving or community involvement actually counts, what seemingly unrelated skill set do you have right now? Maybe from running a bake sale or managing a home renovation that could transfer into a broad field like logistics, nutrition services, or public safety.
Something to chew on. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.